Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another episode of Mark Talks Football and Vlog. We are here today for Shrewbury at home. Ignore the crazy, absolute mammonic hair. I had to work this morning and with my new job, and I didn't finish till 2, and so basically I look like I would normally do. I haven't got any Reading kit or anything on, but it's absolutely fine. So this is a different start to the vlog just because of that, because I did start work and my new job, and when I finish work I come straight here straight after. So predictions, I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. I think we're going to win today. I think we've got a good chance of winning today. At the end of this vlog, if you stick around, there will be a tactical oversight like we did the last vlog. Going to look through what Reading's tactics did well or didn't do well after the fantastic win midweek against Port Vale, where we did play well, but Lewis Wing did an absolute thunder bastard of a goal and got us back into the game and won us the game in the end, which was, to be fair, that left winger for Port Vale was causing us massive problems, but Tyler Bindon has been putting up some great numbers and been doing some fantastic stuff for us this season so far. I don't know what to expect from today. All I'm looking forward to is getting a win. We're 6 points clear, 16th to the last time I looked. Might be a bit different now, but it's a 3 o'clock kickoff Saturday at home, and we are, what is it? We've got the most amount of wins at home this season, or the most points from home games. So let's see if we can keep that run going. And keep going on with it. So we will just have to wait and see. But we're going to go into the stadium now. Well, I am in a minute, and we're going to have a look at the lineup and stuff like that. I haven't even seen the lineup. I don't even know. So we will go from there. But I'm currently resting on a bin. So let's see what we do. Right, up the ding. Let's go. Goals in a matter of 2 minutes. They had a corner, swings it out to the back, volley goal. Then the guy run nearly the whole pitch, slots it in, cuts back. Bindon had no chance. 2-0 in 4 minutes. 5 minutes into the game, 2-0 down. Back-to-back clean sheets didn't really help. Play around the middle, slots it in by Nibs, taps it home. 2-1, come on, 5 right, we're 25 minutes in, the Shrewsbury player has gone down, but it has been all us, has it not? Yeah, I'll see it. Come here, Ryan, come in this video, come here. It has literally been all us for the past 20 minutes, after going 2-0 down in the first 20 minutes, 5 minutes.
In the last, after 10
first 5 minutes we were 2-0 down.
After 10 minutes, being 2-0 down. Yeah. In the last 24 minutes playing against Shrewsbury, conceded 4.
Jesus Christ, for fuck's sake. But yeah, you did actually, I'll give you that. But it is one of those situations we have to do better in. We're getting the chances, we're getting the opportunities. Smith has had a good 3 or 4 chances shooting. We need Wing in those positions to see what we can do. But
finally got his goal.
2-2. Comes down the left hand side, cuts in as a shot, takes a massive deflection, loops over the keeper to make it 2-2. Back in the game. Right, it has just kicked off second half, but I'm going to give my half-time thoughts. I missed the Shrewsbury goal. I did catch a glimpse of the highlight of it because I was outside getting myself a lovely beveragino. But goal from outside the box, fucking thunder bastard of an effort. They've scored 6 goals this season, it's just purely against us. Great goal from them. We just have to capitalise on these moments. We fell asleep at the start of the game, fell asleep at the end of the game, at the end of the half. We just have to now wake up the start of the second half, get a goal, and then we can do this. If we play what we did in the middle of the game, we will win this. But if we don't, well, then that's a different story. But entertainment value's up there for the neutral if you're enjoying that. But I'm not a neutral, and it's fucking horrifically hard to watch. But we will see. Up the ding. Let's see what happens in the second half. Right, 20 minutes left of the game, and literally nothing has happened. We're not great chances, made some substitutions later now. And just Shrewsbury are doing really, really well defensively. Set up a very good block. Quite a low block, but medium block's doing quite well as well. So we just need something. They've also found their target now the second half, where they're trying to take out Lewis Wing. We just need that little bit of magic from somewhere. But we shall see, shall we? Come on, 20 minutes left. Please do. Right, we are 10 minutes left. The referee has been abysmal. Shocking, terrible, horrible. I don't understand how the EFL is still allowed to employ some of these players, and we're not doing enough. We're getting in the areas and just not doing nothing. This second half has been fucking disappointing. First half defensively cost us. What also cost us was that shit thing in the referee position. Absolutely fucking woeful. One of the worst refereeing decisions and one of the worst refereeing performances I have seen at this stadium. The fucking guy has no clue where between his arse and his elbow. Terrible performance, terrible way of doing it. The final third in the second half was terrible. First half should have scored the goals. Had to take those chances and we didn't. Right, let's go home and then we will do a tactical insight into both teams of how I thought they both played, and we will get into that a little bit more. Very disappointed, very annoyed, but we've got a week now till Carlisle. Let's see if we can get something back. Let's get back and let's do the tactical insight. Right, welcome. I am home. I'm ready. Here comes, I'm calling this Tactical Corner. We're going to go through some of the tactics from both teams. As you can see here, I've lined it out how each team, I read the game as lined up here today. And as you can see from the Reading side, it was very much like this. And the Shrewsbury side was this, and they were very, very good in the second half with this tactics, doing it. One thing Reading did really well was this striker they had was just always above it, around here, trying to hold the ball up for Shrewsbury. In the first half, Sam Smith did the same thing, but he went in the gaps that were being exploited when they were going forward. And that's where he was going. And then what Reading did wellish in the first half was Aziz was always also coming in the inside or out behind. And then Yeardham was coming down the wing just like that. And then you had players like Wing that would cover back here, but then would also at the same time cover the inside and do it around here as well. Nibs was always going to try and come here or around there. That was where his tactical thinking of going. And Kelvin, who finally got a goal after a numerous amount of chances, was able to sort of go here or come out wide with Mola coming down the wing here with Savage. Either coming out here to try and get Mola to push forward a bit, and then they do it like that. So first half, you've got what Reading did well is if they had the ball here, it was like a tactical overload on that side. And they did well, and Shrewsbury couldn't really combat with what they were doing. They were trying to go man marking, but there was always a player open. There was always something going on. There was always an opportunity for Reading to try and cut him behind or to do something. Let's discuss the second half. This prick, referee, ruined, but he ruined the game in the sense of how terrible he was and how bad he was. But it wasn't the main reason. We had chances, but Shrewsbury were very, very clever, and I thought that if you look back on it and if you look at it from a tactical standpoint, Shrewsbury did really well second half with their tactical changes, and they made a few, which nullified most of the momentum or the shots that we were having going into it. So what they did is when the ball was coming out here, they all moved over. They double teamed. So then it was hard for them to sort of go around the back. And what they also did well was when Wing got the ball, there was always two players on him to stop him. Nibs didn't really do much in the game either. There was a few chances he had when he was roaming through here. But when we started playing out from the back, what they then did was the striker, it was an annoyance, but in a good way for Shrewsbury, but an annoyance for us, was he would come over, try and stop the play from happening. Savage would then, you can fuck off. Savage would then try and do stuff in the middle, but there was no room, and then they were overloading this area, which would then stop it. But I think that one of the things they did really well is if I put everyone back into position that we had, they're not going to be the right numbers in the right position, but we can just deal with that for the time being. Let's push everyone back into what they were going for and what they were doing. Exactly like this. Doing that. That's exactly what Reading were shaping up today to try and do. But one of the things I found very, very good was the blockage that Shrewsbury did. Yes, they conceded 2 goals. Yes, it wasn't a perfect team performance. But at the same time, they won the game. And they didn't concede a goal in the second half, which is exactly what they wanted to do. Was if I get a pen here, right, if I get the defence, that was the line of defence, right, that they were going for. And that is how it stayed. Some would come forward, but this player would then come back. And then they had a second block, which they would go onto, and it was there. So what Reading had to do and what they didn't do well enough was to try and find the gaps. But what they did from the goal kicks, which was very good on Shrewsbury part when to try and get the ball out, was they would get 2 players here, one would go in the middle, one would stay out wide, and then they would go like this, how they would do it. So Smith would normally come up around here, and then you're still overloaded with players that are going to be open. And then what the goalkeeper would normally do is get that ball and he would ping it over to this side. And then what you've then got is this player coming over to try and help and going forward on the counter-attack. And Shrewsbury's second half nullified. The goalkeeper made a wonder save against Femi Aziz in that second half that really kept them in it and kept them going. But in the end, it just wasn't enough. They looked fatigued at the end, Reading players did. They looked like they were shot of ideas from what they were playing for and what they did and how and all the amount of games that they've had to play recently as well. And one of the things he did do is he brought Jaden Wareham on. So basically, what happened was we would then go with that. Yeardham was coming off. So what we then did was have this formation in the final few minutes. And it didn't really affect the game. It didn't really do anything. Didn't really help us. Trying to get an extra body up top, just going for those long balls, which just did nothing. Not a lot of movement either on our side. So it very much was a very disappointing end of the game for us. But at the same time,
referee did not help in certain situations, did not make us. There wasn't a real flow to the game with the amount of incorrect decisions that was going. Sam Smith got booked, number of players as well, and it just you got to give credit in the second half to Shrewsbury for what they did. There was a player on their bench that was giving it large at the end of the game, and if he can't get on the pitch, then and he's not playing, then and he's giving it large, well, you need to learn how to properly play football a little bit better so you can actually get a chance to go on the football pitch. But that's coming from a fat man sat at home doing tactical analysis about the game. But in the end, we've got a week off now, and we're going into the next game. What I would like to see is a different goalkeeper and a different left back. Mola. There was one part of the game which I actually enjoyed watching Mola play, and there was one part of the game that I thought would work really, really well, but I don't think it would have worked with the formation we're playing. So the part of the game that I really liked that what he did was when he got the ball at times, he become like an inverted fullback. So he would come inside, that would push forward, he would go up, there would be gaps around here as well. And Kelvin would be around here, and sort of Wing would always be around this. Savage would move around, but he would move in, overload the midfield a little bit more as well. But in the end, the tactical didn't really change or didn't really do what it needed to do. And in the end, Shrewsbury come out on top, 3-2 winners. But we've got a week off now. If there's any big news that happens during the week, I will be doing a special on Wednesday. But if there isn't, there won't be one. But make sure you go and check out the Football Manager videos coming out. Make sure you check out all the other gaming channels I've got as well. We've got big weeks coming up. WWE 2K24 will be coming out very soon. So that will be going on the wrestling channel the day it comes out. So make sure you go and check that out. And apart from that, that has been it. Very disappointing day, but we will work with that. We will get over that, and we will try and change this. I'm currently watching England lose to Scotland. So hopefully that can change. That'd be lovely. But yes, but with love, with care. My name's been Mark. We will see you guys very soon for more Reading FC updates or anything that's going on. And I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.